Hello and welcome to another Tiny Tunnels and Trolls trip. Today we're going to visit the Silvered Pane again, beyond the Silvered Pane. And if you're not familiar with that adventure, I did an intro to it last time, and I'm going to link to it right about now, so you can check that out if you don't know what it is. Otherwise, we're going to jump right into this. It's going to be quick, hopefully. But first, briefly, we're going to go over our character. His name is Bolgar. He is a dwarf. He is a dual class, which is something I made up. It's actually called type, not class, in Tunnels and Trolls. But he's a mastermind slash warrior. The most interesting thing that happened to him was last time he randomly teleported through the mirror and wound up at a magical monolith thingy with various warnings written in several different languages. And long story short, he touched it and became made of metal. His body is now metal. He has an alien metal body that protects for 12 armor points, which is pretty good. Also, if he fights barehanded, each fist of his deals 2 dice in combat. Normally, you only get 1 die for both your fists together, so he is a good puncher. Okay, that said, let's jump into the Silvered Pane. So what we're going to do is, as you can see here, we're going to roll 3 dice and turn to the A paragraph of the number rolled. For example, last time we rolled a 17 on 3 dice, and we went to 17A. So let's see what we roll this time. We roll, we'll go with that's a 5, so that makes this a 13. So we go to paragraph 13A. 13A, you are underwater. You will have to shuck your armor and drop any weapon heavier than a dagger. Oof. Make a first level saving roll based on dexterity, 20 minus dex, to see if you get rid of your excess weight in time. If you do, go to 19F. If not, go to 2C. Now this is interesting because I don't think I even took note of this on my character card, but when my body transformed into metal, it did mention if you are underwater, it's going to be a lot more difficult. So I'm going to jump back to that paragraph from earlier, from last play, and see how that affects my saving roll, or however it affects my chances of survival. Alright, so going back to the paragraph in which I transformed into metal last time, it said, your body weight is quadrupled, so bodies of water can be death traps for you. Your strength would have to be around 80 to be able to tread water. And also says, count your added body weight to your total weight being carried. If I take that very literally, I do not have 80 strength. I have, let me check back here. I think I have like 31. So if I want to go by the book, I think I'm just dead. But I'll come up with something. So hold on one sec while I make up my own rules. Be right back. So the made up judgment I just made is going to be, because I am made of metal and it's not easy for me to swim, basically any saving roll pertaining to doing physical stuff while I'm underwater, I'm going to make it a level higher. And I'm probably already bending the rules a bit. That's okay. If you look at my previous video, even Ken St. Andre, the designer of Tunnels and Trolls, said he appreciates rule bending and encourages it. So we're going to go with that. So that means when I roll for this dexterity saving roll, I'm going to make it a level 2. So that's 25 minus dex. If later on it says make a strength roll or a con roll or whatever to, to survive in the water, I will up the difficulty by a level. This already, though, could be the end of Bolgar because his dexterity is 13 and we need a 25 minus 13, which is 12 or higher. So let's just do it, I guess. Now in Tunnels and Trolls, anytime you roll doubles, such as, 4 and a 4, you get to add and roll again. You keep that and you add subsequent rolls, and it can snowball forever, basically. But considering I need a 12, that means every roll I make for the saving roll has to be doubles. So let's roll. Alright, can Bolgar get out of this? He needs a 12 or higher. Here we go. I'm using my rules where whatever dice are facing the camera are the size that we accept. It looks like I rolled a 5. So I did not get the requisite 12 or higher. This may be the end of Bolgar trying to take off his equipment while underwater, suddenly underwater, and in his brand new solid metal body he fails and is probably a goner. So we're going to go to 2C. 2C. This dungeon has proved to be too much for you. The creators are pleased maybe your next character will have a better time of it. Okay, so unfortunately that's the end of Mr. Bolgar. I gave him an extra chance, even though it basically said that he needs strength 80 to even tread water. But we could not make the saving roll. So see you, man. He was good. I liked him. We could always roll up a new character, or you can, again, you can bend the rules. You can say his clone appeared or something. His son, his clone, his father. But that's it for this iteration of Bolgar, at least. He is done. So thanks for watching another Tiny Tunnels and Trolls trip. By the way, I wanted to make a quick commentary. The creators are pleased that the dungeon killed him. It kind of, maybe I'm reading too much into that, but it kind of indicates an older attitude in authors of RPG games, not all of them, but where it was like they as the author or the designer thought it was a badge of honor that they killed you. Like it was their goal. They wanted to kill you. And I actually have seen a couple of such authors say similar things before. So like Mike Stackpole, who did City of Terrors, he once commented to me on Twitter that back then he actually thought it was the point of, maybe not the point, but he really enjoyed just coming up with fun ways to kill you, to kill your characters. Anyway, so without further ado, let's wrap it up and see you next time on a Tiny Tunnels and Trolls trip. If you like what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe. There's a lot more content to come. So see you later.